Usually, before I go shaking my tits for the press, I like to go see how the professionals do it. Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this, but in fact it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
All right, here we are. This is a game that just came out on Steam that I stumbled upon last week called This is the Police. And, well, I know it's a strategy game, but if that intro is any basis as to what we can expect, I'm pretty excited for how this is going to turn out. So, yeah, let's just jump in and see what we get. Go to work. Okay, sounds good. Probably should have read the newspapers. Oh well.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
That just might make them think you're senile. Oh, so we're in control now. Okay. Giving a press conference about our leaving our job, I guess. Okay. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. Be diplomatic, or you get pissed off. What's the difference? The mayor discussed it with me. Sure, even though it was a surprise. It didn't come as a surprise. Do you know the name of your successor? Sheriff? It's gonna be somebody from inside. After reading the recent corruption scandal of your deputy, Francis Kendrick, he said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? I don't know. If it helps police, bullshit, I don't know. It's a no comment. Oh boy. Just be diplomatic. Thank you.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Oh. We did just say, he might get my job. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Whoops. Oh. No, for my back. Gotcha.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
Yeah.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack.
Why'd you fire me?
Police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
Oh.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
So I have a pretty good idea what kind of game this is going
Quit
to be.
smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Let's see what our headlines say. Civil servants' wages won't be raised this year. Okay. Head of culture department owns villa in Italy. Cleanliness of city streets increased by 20%. Okay, so nothing particularly special. This is relevant to us, though.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Would you like to receive tips about how the game works? Show me what you've got. I'm a 6-year-old police chief. few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. Let's do this guy for the moment. Show me what you got. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift offers responses to crimes in progress, and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policeman. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short is not very reliable, while those whose professionalism is considered higher than average are a safe bet, even in a pinch. An individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. Energy shows how tired policemen are. The less energy your people are, the less reliable their work. People are exhausted, fall asleep, critical job, employee lose points, save energy, and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Okay. Didn't tell you everything. Additional characters are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any reason they can think of to take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things. You should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior. Okay. So do I'm not seeing any way to know that they've been selected in some way. Or is this just the staff in general? Okay, that's the lieutenant, I'm guessing. Gosh, I don't actually know. I want to say that's lieutenant. If that's not lieutenant, I'm sorry for people that are offended. Fuck that mayor. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to crime scenes before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away, the longer it'll take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. So, in my mind, that kind of says that the ones that are further away, you want to maybe send the seconds in. You know, the pretty good people, but not the best.
in progress.
Easiest way to determine how difficult the task might be is to check how many units are allowed to send on the call. The more units you send, the more serious. A hit and run. A married couple exiting a convenience store saw a van in the parking lot back over homeless man. Okay. Let's send... I'm gonna send Prudy and Austin. Send a high one and then a lower guy. Last Picture Show Theater. Theater manager reports of Citizen Kane, drunk man attempting to force his way. I'll just send one guy. It's Basky. Stormy day. Oh, what's the report? When everything goes well, the police capture the criminals and nobody dies. But the truth is sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than living ones. Awesome. Oh. Darn. Three teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store. Send them. Fight. A brother and sister clash with each other over their deceased father's will. According to the lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty tonight. Guess let's send those Lieutenant and Austin then. Seems pretty serious. Ghetto. Oh boy. Passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room. Knock on the door. Turn on the siren and loudspeaker. I'd say knock on the door. Okay. Oh, let's read the report a second. We have a few seconds. Okay. Now that they're all back. Oh, they're still finishing up a report, maybe. I see. Okay. Well, I don't like the idea of sending them into the ghetto, but it's all we have. But I feel like somebody's gonna die doing this. And that'd be terrible for my second day into this. Just because now they're all here. Report. Okay, good. Alright, wonderful. Alright, well, it's the end of the day, so we'll leave this here for now and continue this some other time. Thanks for watching. This is kind of interesting. I'll probably play this some more.